Victor Nyambala is from the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies and is based in Ukraine. Victor, welcome. On this anniversary, I wonder how you'd assess the situation across Ukraine 4 years into this conflict.
All right. First of all, thank you very much for having me. Now, 4 years on, people are extremely tired and fatigued. You can see the chronic stress piling up. This is no longer just an emergency. It's a long, exhausting crisis. Families have lost their homes, their jobs, their savings, and in some extreme cases also their loved ones. And we know that many people are displaced, both internally and also out of Ukraine. And this winter has particularly been the toughest in the last 10 years. We saw temperatures drop to up to minus 20 degrees. And there were constant hits on energy systems, which had a chain reaction where we had lack of heating, lack of electricity, and in some cases also lack of water. So it's been a brutal winter, and right now we cannot talk about resilience without really getting more support and resources to support those who are affected.
What are your team's main objectives on the ground? What is it that you're trying to do?
Right now, the first priority is to ensure emergency response, especially after strikes. Volunteers are among the first on the scene. Ukrainian Red Cross is very good at providing first aid, emergency evacuation, and also psychosocial support to people who have been affected. There's a lot of trauma, and particularly during this winter, we've been able to provide support such as heating equipment, generators that provide additional power and energy to building and infrastructure, especially civilian infrastructure such as schools and hospitals. We've also been providing support to people in need, especially the most vulnerable, such as old people, people with children, and also people with disabilities, with cash and also relief items.
I guess it's perhaps easy to quantify the physical damage and the toll that this conflict has taken. We talk about body count on both sides, and we can see physical disabilities that have been endured. The mental toll is very difficult to quantify, isn't it?
Rightly so. And, 4 years into the crisis, we cannot just talk about people being resilient. There's a limit. And when you have children growing up to 4 years, others transitioning from childhood to teenage, under this type of circumstances, really it's not normal. We have trauma that has layered over a couple of years. And one thing people don't talk about as well is the type of mental health issues that first responders have to contend with as well. So these are areas that we also try to look at, and we provide support, especially the Ukrainian Red Cross. They have a mental health and psychosocial support program to try and address this type of issues.
It's very easy watching this, I guess, outside Ukraine to feel helpless. I wonder what the international community, what can ordinary people do to try to help?
There's many ways that people can offer assistance. We have a variety of governments across the world that are providing support through their embassies and also through other agencies. We have a lot of Red Cross organizations which are in country that also represent their countries. At country level, you can always reach out to your local Red Cross to find out how you can provide support to the Ukraine response. And also you can advocate through governments and also through different platforms to contribute towards the overall appeal to support people in Ukraine. And if you also have people from Ukraine who are resident in your countries, be considerate, provide them support, provide as much care and also guidance that you can, especially during these difficult times. There's many people who would wish to come back home, but given the ongoing circumstances and the crisis, it's very difficult. And we know that a lot of people from Ukraine are also homesick. They would love to come back home, but they also need to be able to have livelihoods, to go back to their homes, especially those who are displaced. They need economic opportunities. And although we talk about emergency response, there's a huge need to also look into recovery, rebuilding infrastructure, ensuring that the economy is vibrant again, so that Ukraine can also contribute to the wider global economic community.
Victor, good to see you, and thank you for coming on the programme. Victor Nyambala from the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies.